almost. All right. All right, it looks like everything's a go. I am so pleased. Okay, I'm going to put something up here and something up there, and then I should be okay. I'm all excited. Well, this is another joyful art time show, and I play, because I like to play outside of my home. I don't necessarily like to clean it, but I do like to play outside of my home. So what did I do this week? This week, I guess my big thing was the Monroe Fair. It's called the Evergreen Monroe Fair. So we went out there and had a really good time. We saw a very close friend of ours who works in a booth called Do You Want to Go to Heaven? And it gets packed. Her booth just gets packed. And so she's really a nice gal. Sean grew up with her in Mukilteo and's known her for years and grew up with her husband's family in Mukilteo, Washington. And so I was kind of introduced many, many years ago, I guess 20. My nose is itching. You know what that means? Somebody's thinking about me. That is probably Debbie Sue. Debbie Sue has her own channel, and she's going to begin to read short stories. So I would suggest that you go over there and look at her short stories. Okay, well now it is time to put on the lipstick club. Anyone can join, all the way through an infant to an elderly man or woman. Doesn't matter. It's a lipstick club, and I'll explain to it a little bit. I gotta. Of course, you were thinking of me. I thought so. That's my nose is itching. Okay, here comes. I just like the way it feels and how I can talk. I don't put anything, special like lip liner or anything like that. It just goes on, moistens my lips, and there it is. Let me show you the new card that I made. If I can find it. I know I made it. I think is this it? Yes, the Lipstick Club. It originated in another channel called Cynthia, Senior Insights, and I just started running with it. Senior Insights, she doesn't really run with it, but I do. So what I'm calling this is the Lipstick Club. I put on my lipstick at the beginning of the show because it helps me feel ready to talk. When I pucker my lips and move them, it makes speaking feel easier and more comfortable. Lipstick feels good, gives me a little boost, and it motivates me to share my art with you, which I love that. I love sharing my art with all of you. Just like adding color to a page. It's a small thing that makes a big difference. So the Lipstick Club for me is like and subscribe to my channel to join the Lipstick Club, and let's keep creating together. So I welcome everyone to subscribe to my channel, to like it, and we'll all belong to the Lipstick Club, and it doesn't matter what gender you are, what age you are, we will all create together. So welcome, welcome. And please remember to like and subscribe also to YouTube and to Instagram. And it looks like I have a Chalky gal. She joined the live. Welcome, welcome from Instagram. Okay, now let's see here. This is what I want to show you a basket. I got this at the fair yesterday. It's a huge basket, which I can use to store more things in my art craft room. The other thing is that this is leather handles. It was made from Uganda in Africa. It's all handmade. The bottom looks really sturdy. So I think I'll have many years usage out of this basket. It's really pretty. And it has some pink to it and orange. I thought it was red at first, but it's not. But it's really a nice basket. All right, and I got some, I gotta tell you what I got at the fair. And then I got some of this instant shine cleaner. It's for your jewelry. And you know, I haven't cleaned my ring, my wedding ring, for 20 years. And oh my gosh, it was so dirty. Oh my gosh. And it is a white gold. And then, so then you do this spray at the end just to kind of set it. But these two things were a hit for my husband and I because we have rings that we have not cleaned for many, many years. And I think this will last us a long time. So this is another thing we bought at the fair. We ate our Walla Walla onions and hamburger. We really love that. It's a barbecue style. And so we eat that every time we go to the fair. I did get some onion rings this year, but I didn't like them very much for some reason. I don't know. So I don't think I'm going to get those anymore. Then the other thing we eat is the what do we call those? Oh, strawberry shortcakes. Oh, they're so good. I know they have elephant ears, but I'd rather eat my strawberry shortcake. And the scones that they use for the bread is that Fisher scones, and they're so good. You can buy the scone, Fisher scones, in the grocery store. Sometimes I see them there, but you can buy it online as well. So we always eat our strawberry shortcake at the fair. And there's one more thing that happened at the fair, and I'm going to show you these. I was so impressed. Now, I took these outside on a ladder in my backyard in my coffee mug because I don't really have a vase to put them in that was small enough. I had big vases, but I need a smaller vase. These are mums. So when I was looking at the mum display at the fair, so they display flowers, plants, quilts, let's see what else, sewing, and the wool spinning, photos, and then they have all the animals that you can look at, the pigs, the cows, and all that. So when I went through the flower section, there was a lady standing there, and she said, you may go ahead and take some of these flowers off this one wall. And so I looked, these were my favorite ones. And of course, the white and the pink one was first place, and the red one was second place ribbons. So she said, go ahead and take them. So I did. And I carried them around the fair, and of course everybody thought they were beautiful. But they are. They're beautiful flowers. I got to bring them home, put them in some water, and I hope they last a little while. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Yeah, the basket is cool. And these, I know, aren't those cool? So, since I was outside, I decided just to take a few more pictures of flowers or ferns. This next one are ferns, and these are perfect for doing gel plate prints. Love, I got a lot of them here. And I start doing more gel printing for some reason towards the fall. I like the leaves better on the plate. So anyway, I do that more in the fall. And here are some begonias. The white ones are in a basket. They really are still looking pretty. My fuchsia baskets look like it's fall time for them. So I didn't take a picture of them. I'm not sure why it happened. They turned fall early. Don't know why. And these are fuchsias. Fuchsias really grew very well in my backyard this year. That's one of my pots. And I promised to show you my 1950 table that we redone. You can see I still have plastic on the legs. It's just because I got to sit down on the deck and cut each one and take them off. And I haven't had time to do that. I'm just so busy. But this is our grill. And then we have a lamp here to do some heat if we need it for the table, because sometimes it gets cooler, you know, it's a little chilly, and the heat comes down so we stay warmer. Yeah, this is cherry red, and it's an outdoor paint. So this table set, I think I paid $120 for it when I bought it 5 years ago, probably 6 years, maybe 6 years ago. And so it was white, but through the years of 6 years, it started peeling. So you could see how many paint coat covers had quite a few. So what we did is we sandblasted it, and then we sandblasted, and then we put a coating, a white coating on it, and then this pretty cherry red color. We had the seats redone. This is marine fabric, like for boats. And I do have a cover for it. So when it gets really, or we can't use it anymore, we'll put it underneath the eaves here with a cover. And so it's, you know, the original glass, and the flowers are so cute on the chairs. So I promised to show you my table, and there it is. Now, today's show, we are talking about doing an iris. I have to do it by scratch. I have not done, because I've been playing and trying to fix a problem on Ecamm, on my camera switcher. So I still didn't fix it, but heck, we are going to play anyway. So I need to figure out here where, for some reason, I'm missing all the, oh dear me. Well, I'm missing my template for the iris. Where the heck did you go, my template? I know I didn't throw you away. Did I put you in here? So I am looking for my template like that. If I cannot find it, I may have to print it out again. Let's just look. I swear I don't have it here in this particular pile. Gosh, I don't know. I kind of forgot about it, doing all this computer stuff. Okay. All right, well, that's okay. So what I'm going to do is just print out a copy. I have no idea where my copy went. I do not see it anywhere. Okay, that just means, I don't know what it means, but I can easily get into my files and make a copy. I did leave, what did I leave? This that I put on the screen in YouTube post and Instagram, you can download this and use it for your template. And whatever size you have in your printer, you know, you can make them smaller, you can make them bigger, you can make them, I think I have a 5-inch size that I did here. But you can make smaller irises. It's just how you want to do your printer setting. You want it scanned so many, you know, it gives you like a percentage, like you want a full scan. I think the full scan is at 5 inches. If you want to go less than that, then you just lessen your numbers in your scanning, in your, so I don't know the pixel size to scanning. When I figure that out, I will do a cheat sheet so we can all use it. Because I know there's, like if you want a 3-inch pixel, you want to have your scanner set to this, right? To so much percent. So I don't know all that. I just do it by eye. So let me see here. Iris. And you know what I want to do a lot is I don't want to make it Irish. I want to make it Irish. I put the H on it. So just putting an H on Iris, you have Irish. And my husband is an O'Sullivan, and so we just had a bunch of friends that are Irish. We're planning my oldest son's funeral, and it will be let's see, I'm trying to get all these windows situated so I can make a print copy. Okay, Windows, we think you're great, but let's get into the, well, Finder, Irish template. Okay, it should come up. Where are you? Of course. Let's make this a little bit smaller. And let's make this a little bit smaller. And then maybe I can move this over. So here I am talking to this is what I do when I talk to myself and I'm working in Windows. I'm like, okay. Oh dear. All right. Well, for some reason, this always happens to me. I have no reason why this happens to me, but it does. Okay, here it is. So I am going to, I want to get a copy. These windows, you really have to get used to, right? It takes a while to work. Okay, so if you copy this, I have it set at scale to fit at 31%. If I just do it scale, I think at 31%. So I'm going to do that because it should be 5 inches. Hopefully, if I did all the math right. So there goes my printer. I don't know how I lose things, but I do. I'm over here at the printer. It's alongside my desk. My desk is a U shape. Let me see if I did this right. It'll be fine, I think. No, it's not coming out quite right. Okay, so let's do a file. We want to reprint. Okay. Well, you know what? Maybe we'll just make a big one. No. Okay, it didn't come out the size I thought it was going to come out. Now I'm having trouble printing it. Okay, I'm in preview. That's probably why. So I am going to scale it down. I don't understand all these scale things, but we're going to scale it down to about 25. And we'll just, I think 25. So I'm going to print it off at 25. And that should work. So that's the thing. I try to do these by scaling and getting you the correct size and all, but sometimes I can't. So, and I don't know why it doesn't work when I think it works. Over here at my printer again. It's printing off. I think this will be a good size. And then we can start working on the iris. Looks better, looks better. Trying to get it at 5 inches because I think that's pretty. And you can always use this iris on top of a journal. And let's see here. Oh yeah, this is 5 inches. So if I want to remember, which I can't always remember, right? So what I do is I write on a little sticky note that my iris, if scanned at 25%, it equals 5 inches. So I write it down and that's the way it goes. So I'm going to try to let's see, where am I here? Okay, I got an extra window. I don't know how this has all been looking. Hopefully it looks well. I know, it's, oh well. Anyway, you kind of went through how I scan things. So you learned at least how the computer scanning system works. Which I didn't plan to do in the live, but that's okay. Let's see here. Who has joined? Oh, we have another person joining in. Feel free to comment. And I do have dogs, and I need to quiet them down. Okay, Bruno. Bruno, no, stop. Bonnie, stop. No. I need to quiet them down. Sometimes they get a little rambunctious and they don't. Okay, so see how they quiet down? That's a miracle. All right, so we are going to do a camera and we are going to do this one. And let's see, we should be, okay. So I was trying to fix this switcher, and I don't know what I do wrong. Working at it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to overlay this window over this, and then hopefully you will see that I have gone to my desk, and I'm going to need to do this a little bit. So I think that's good, and we will move this over. So can everybody see my work table? The art table? Is it coming through good? Because I've had to change. I'm still working on trying to get the switcher working for me and Ecamm. And then I've been trying to do the scenes. Oh, good. Okay. And the scenes, I can't quite get them to work the way I need to. So someday it will be working well. Okay. I've got, and I do have a lag. Sorry about it. I don't know what to do. Hopefully it'll work out. This is the Iris template. So, tea bags. I had to make a whole bunch of these. I did film it, so I will do a short video on how to make the tea bag. I call it Kooky tea bag paper, where I use a quarter, no, not a quarter, a half and half mixture of Elmer's glue and water, and I coat the tea bags. So I did make a, well, I don't know if it'll be a reel or video, because, but you'll see, I'll have it posted hopefully tomorrow or the next day, and you will see how I make these. I know I've explained them a lot. So I do use a silicone pad when I do put them into the mixture and on top, and just coat them, and then you can easily peel the napkin off the silicone. All right, so here we go. I tried to use this side, and we're going to make 5 templates, and we're going to put them on a watercolor paper. Now you can use a pen or you could use a pencil. So I think what I am going to do, let's see, where is my, okay, so this I think is my Sharpie. Yeah, I think I'm going to use the Sharpie for doing the middle transfer here onto the, now I know there is some wave to an iris, and I will try to capture that when I paint it, because I tried to do another top layer over the flower, but oh my gosh, it took forever, and I don't have the patience. I mean, I have patience compared to most people, but I do not want, I don't want to take like 10 years to do that. So it wasn't working for me. So then I thought, well, I'll just try. I'll add like another little line here maybe, and just, we'll see. We'll try to do it during painting. Okay, so I'm going to use a black, and this will be a marker that is permanent, because you do not want to use a marker that is, so I just, it's waterproof, because I'm going to use paint, right? So to color, so you just want to, it's a little more doodling here than the other flowers, but you can keep this all on the template of the leaf, and it works out really well. So I'm just doodling more to get the center of the leaf in the iris. This is like an open flat leaf iris because we make it on a tea bag, but it'll look really pretty. I tested the leaves just to make sure that they looked pretty together. I did not paint it. Oh, here I am changing. Well, I don't know, you know, I think I'm going to do that. Maybe I should just use my pencil, my ink pen. Since I did that, let's see how it turns out. See, it might give me a better border. Okay, so let's go, this is number 1. So you want to label this because we're going to cut this out and we want to know where the position will be when we put it on our watercolor paper. I use a Canon 140 strength pound paper, and in most of my art with my junk journals, this will create a fodder piece for you in the art journal world. So you'll know what I mean. You can add it, then your fodder, to a cover of a junk journal. You can add your fodder to a pocket of a junk journal, to a page of a junk journal. And once you get the hang of making this flower, I think it would be very easy to make multiple ones together. I am only going to do one today so that you'll see the process of how to do it. But other than that, so see, that looks pretty good. See if you can, oh, maybe it's better on the white than on my fingers. There, see? It's going to look really cute. And when we paint it and stuff, it's going to look really cute. Okay, so let's do flower number. Got to get another tea bag because these are pretty large petals that I'm doing. You want to make sure it's on the smooth side, that you're doing, you're tracing the smooth side of the tea bag. And I'm just going to trace, and I'm going to just use a permanent marker because I think even the edging will pop out. Of course, I cut, and I might even cut some of the permanent marking off, but, and now this one kind of goes under this one a little, so we're going to just try to do that. And it goes like this. Just has a few lines in it. Hopefully I did it okay. Let's see. Yep. Sometimes I will forget to trace. And I gotta label this, right? This is number 2. I'm just doing this in pencil. When I color it with my gouache watercolor paints, you won't be able to see the 2. Although I love numbers. I really do love numbers in my work. But I don't want them on an Irish leaf. And as I fussy cut this, is what we call this, I am turning the tea bag as much as I can. And I'm also cutting off some of the black, so, but you know what? I can really see what I'm cutting. My eyes, you know, I've been using eye drops for my dry eyes, but lately they've been really bothering me. And I don't know if it's the computer work because I'm not using blue glasses. I didn't get them in my prescription, which I need to do, which I'm almost due for an annual. So my next lenses, I am going to get them in a prescription, the blue light, for both my computer glasses and my regular glasses. So, but I have to wait a little while for that. Like November, I think I am due. So anyway, I will be going to Texas. Okay, dogs, stop. No, shh, shh. Leave Amber alone. So, yeah, I'm going to fly out September 22nd, and I will be gone 7 days. And I think what I'm going to purchase oh no, we don't want to go there. We want to go here. I'm going to purchase one of those stick and tripod things so I can put my camera on that and take videos that I can download to Instagram. And so that's what I'm going to do. So I guess, what do they call that? Vlog? A vlog? Vlog? Something like that. Oh, I'm using it. Oh, see how that is also permanent. It's a pin, but you could use that instead, right? So I just gave you another option. Yep, just gave you another option that you can use to trace. You don't have to have a Sharpie permanent little pin, little nib to do this project. You can use a regular pin, but just make sure it is waterproof. This just helps me see a little bit better. It is a little more permanent, black, a little bit. I can see it better than the pen, but because you can't really do too much, you know, your eyes might be feeling better than mine. My dogs are playing for some reason right when I go live. Let's see, is that something? Oh, that's just the number 3. Okay. So I think I got it all. All right. And I'll put 3 on this. A. Leave Amber alone. Amber is growling, and that means she doesn't really want to be bugged by the dogs. She has severe heart failure, and I'm watching her. We still think she's enjoying life and not suffering with her medication, so we're not have to put her down quite yet. But I know that there will come a time, probably pretty soon. If she lives to the end of the year, I'll be surprised. So we'll see. Sometimes she lays down and I'm like, oh, she's barely breathing and she's just sleeping away, but her breathing is still very off. But she loves to eat. She'll still go down the steps and go out to the potty. She's still quite aware. Okay, guys, who's playing with Amber? Stop. Leave Amber alone. I don't know what they're playing with, something, because I know we gave them like these chew sticks that have bacon wrapped around them or something like that. Oh, they love them. The dogs love them. I have 4 dogs. So I am busy with dogs. I think my husband is going to, so I'm taking a trip to Texas, and then my husband is going to take a trip after I get home to, I'm going to fit one more there. He's going to go to Butte, Montana, and make sure the gravestone for my son and for me, we're going to get our gravestones done. Mine's first because my son died, but he'll be buried, his urn will be buried inside my grave. And then we got to get the priest and all that stuff, so, and get, I think the exact time is, hopefully when I'm in Texas, I'll talk to my family, or we'll talk, and they have a really old hotel in Butte. It's like built in the 1930s, but we could all be there together in the hotel, and it's uptown Butte. And then if we do want to do one night at the Fairmont Hot Springs, we could do that too. If they want to do that. I don't know. So if we do like 2 days in Butte and 1 day at the Fairmont, and then they'll have to fly out of Butte, we got to figure all the logistics. Or if they want to do 3 days in Butte and add on an extra day for the Fairmont, they are having a big festival during the time I want to go. It's a big Irish festival in Butte in August. So that would be fun to do as well. I mean, I sure want to celebrate my son. I don't want to be all sad. I want to have joy in his burial. I have a tendency not to like funerals, and so I've got to make this funeral a special so that I will like it. Okay, so that is for, I think hopefully I put the right, no, that should be 4. Okay, let's do that. Well, maybe I got it mixed up. Okay, this is, see, I get the numbers even mixed up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. This is 4. How in the heck? Doesn't take me long. I have one of those ADH brains, so I really have to like concentrate on numbers. I mean, look at, I lost my, I don't know how I lost it. Hey, oh, I got some questions that I did do. And I think these jokes are better. Okay, so let's do a question. Oh, hi, You Can Sketch. So glad you are here. Oh, I got to look at my audience. So I'm going to ask a question, and then you can give me some answers. Have you ever made a flower out of paper or fabric or tea bag before? Have you ever made a flower out of paper or tea bag or fabric before? So that's my question to the audience, and I need to see who's all in here. Okay. Oh, hi, Mama Juju. Oh my gosh, I have so many that came in from Ecamm on YouTube Jersey, welcome. Oh, I'm sorry I'm late. Oh, don't worry about it, Jersey. You can always watch the replays. And Mama Juju, Crafting on the Back 40, she is here. She has a YouTube channel. That's wonderful to watch. She makes journals out of everyday items. And Debbie's here. So make sure you give me a thumbs up in YouTube. Now let's see who is here in Instagram. We have the Chalk Gal, thank you for coming. Lamp, thank you for coming. And we had Jero Airy, I don't know, a Gerd maybe? Or Gerd, or G-E-R-D. It's hard to pronounce, I'm sorry. G-E-R-D. So I will just say Jer, and then you can sketch. And now Susan has answered, you can sketch. No, she has not. Sue, yeah. She has not made any type of flower from fabric or a tea bag or what was the other? Paper. All right, so anybody want to answer the question in the YouTube section? All right, I'm going to continue to do these tea bags. 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have 2 left. Okay, make sure my shiny side is up. And we're going to do number 5, and maybe we can get number 5 and number 6 on the same tea bag. All right. Sometimes I know that people watch in theater mode. I call it the upper theater mode. That means they've got you on live, but they're doing other things in the background, like making a journal or crafting something different than I'm crafting, or doing the flower even. Then, you know, they go into theater mode. And that just means it's very difficult to talk and type on the live when you are making something. And let's say you have a deadline and and you need to make sure that your deadline will be met, and so you might be doing something different on the background. But you keep it on the live. You just can't answer. But what I do when I'm in that theater mode in the upper balcony, I will what am I thinking? I will put it on theater mode, but I do tell them that I'm doing it, and I won't be able to answer, but I am listening in the background. But then I do answer sometimes, you know, maybe 1 or 2 times, and I always say goodbye, just to be, I don't know, respectful maybe, manners. I don't know what it is. It's just something inside of me that says it's respectful to do that. You know, people are working hard on their lives, and they are enmeshed in their art, and they're sharing it to the public. and they love the audience. I love you guys to come and talk and answer my questions. Oh, back 40, Mama Juju, she has done all of them. Oh, great for you, Mama Juju. So you've done paper, the tea bag, and fabric. You know, Mama Juju, I was last night on the live watching Stamping Up products. I'm not real, you know, I don't have any, and oh, I gotta take that back. I think I do get Stamping Up stamps at the thrift store, or if there's something on eBay, I think I might have, that looked really good and at a good price, I might have gotten some of the stamps. And so the designers are really cool on Stamping Up. So this is number 5. All right, and we're going to number 6 really quick here. So I played and went to the fair, and I don't know what else. I just, and then I had to design this, and then I had to do other things on the computer. So this is what my plans are. I am going to live stream art on, I kind of go over this here, all right, on YouTube and Instagram. I'll be live streaming on Tuesday and Saturdays. I gotta talk and think and do this drawing. Oh, it's a little challenging. And so what I'm doing, generally I will do tea bags, but I think I'm going to kind of mix it around a little bit more now. I'm going to have one show, maybe the Saturday show, I will do the tea bag, because I have a lot more ephemera in my head about tea bags. We are actually at, let me think now, we are actually at, I wrote it down somewhere. Oh, 76. We are at number 76 of 100 tea bag ephemera. So we still got a little ways to go. I want to just do 100, but I do have ideas. And so this particular iris, we will be done with the flowers section. My audience gave me a bunch of flowers they wanted, that they loved, and so I decided to go ahead and do tea bag flowers. So we have made 9 different types of tea bag flowers. We've done a rose, we've done Gerber daisy, we've done the apple, cherry, and plum. We've done a lily, we've done a sunflower, we've done a peony, and we've done this, the iris. So that's a lot of tea bag flowers that we've done. And so we are going to switch off the flowers. I have no idea what I'm going to do. I've been wanting to play in wax, and I don't know. I've got to play in it though before, because I haven't done anything in wax. That will be something new. But I've got all the ingredients that I need. Let's see. Did I finish all that? Oh, no, I didn't. What is the deal, Vicky? Probably because I was talking and I got off schedule here on my tracing. Let's see, what else did I miss? Oh, I think I got it all. Okay, so this will be flower. Six. This is our last petal. This is going to probably be a little bit longer live because I have to do all the petal tracing and cutting, which usually I do before the live, but because I went to the fair and did other things, and then I said, oh, I have not cut my flower stems out. So you guys are just gonna have to watch me do it. Does that make sense? I don't know. It's not bad though. We can talk and see, what's going on with my life and maybe with yours if you want to share anything. This is called the Crafter Talking Session. The track. Okay, so what did we do here? I don't really like that. So let's just cut that off. And I need to make this a little more ruffly here. There, that's better. Okay, and that's roughly over there. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to keep this over here. Get a glue stick. Maybe this one will be fine. All right. Get the... All right, so you want, now what I'm going to do is turn these around. I don't think it matters, but we want the rough side up, just to give it texture to your flower. And I'm just going to glue right on here. I don't think it'll matter. I always use a glue stick. It just works out better. And if I need, sometimes I get the edging, it might not be, so we want to make this kind of straight here. Eye it as best as we can. And I think this one will go right in here. No, we were going to put it here. And then I'm just going to kind of look at the placement. So this one goes first, and then, and we got to make sure it goes over more. It's kind of hard because, I'm not in a permanent position here. And then this one, we'll go over that one a little bit. All right, I think that's good. Let's do this one next. That is the rough side that I am looking at. That's good. And I'm just going to glue this on. I try not to get it on my white paper, but this, tea bags do So you want to try to get the tips to kind of touch, because I think it looks really pretty. I need my... I did take time to clean my scissors and my tweezers, wherever the tweezers are, I don't see them. Because, oh, here they are, of glue. Because they were so full of glue. So how I clean my scissors and my metal products from glue is I just use alcohol. I don't think it matters. You know, I use alcohol 70% strength, and it works well. I got an eBay notification. Sometimes I'm watching auctions. Okay, we want to put this first because it's going to get overlapped. Okay. And I want to try to get this stem to look really pretty. Oh. All right, Vicky. That's kind of what happens if it's not dry. You can easily... Okay, there we go. Get the tip messed up. Okay, that has some interesting pattern in the tea bag. This is going to be so pretty. I'm going to paint it blue too. I couldn't get all the blue to work in the various forms of... I need to make me a Canva thing that will say... Okay, so we're going to kind of come over here. All the different sizes of the windows. Like Instagram has a different size, Ecamm has a different size, YouTube Post has a different size. They all have different sizes of how you make your sizes for your photos. And I forget, and then it takes me more time, and I haven't written them all down, and so I'm like, oh, Vicky. So I need to get me a template so I can work in Canva way easier if I know all the sizes, because they go in pixels too. And you know, I don't mind the pickle language, but I don't understand what it all means because I'm not a computer person. I'll try to get that into there. So I somehow folded this little edge over, so I'm going to try to fix it. It must be on the back. Oh, so I glued it. All right, so let me get over here, and hopefully I can save it. You know, and you might do these things too. There I go, I saved it. So you might, you know, all of a sudden you're looking and oh dear, I glued that and I didn't want to glue that on, and then you have to fix it. This is the way it goes in art and crafts and creating things. And that's okay. So we want this one. Oh, wow, it's fitting. So impressed. Okay, so make sure we've got the rough side outside. Okay. All right. So for this one, we want this to match up in the center the best you can, and it's going to be overlapping. Which way is it over? No, it's overlapping on this one. Okay, so let's try our best to get that center in there. And then, let's see, yeah, then it overlaps. That's the way it's supposed to go, but it's overlapping a little more than the picture. I don't know, let's see. We need to move it over a little. You do have time before, you know, this sticks, this particular glue stick that I use. And the reason why I use it is because I can rearrange things if I need to. I'll show you the brand here. It's cheap too. It doesn't cost that much. So, well, I think that's good. Wow. I am so impressed how that looks. Okay. Now I use an Avery glue stick. It's washable, acid free. It's by Avery. But see, I like it because, see how what I just had to do? I had to rearrange. I could pick it up. It hadn't stuck yet. You have a little bit of time, and you can rearrange things. Okay, got to get my gouache paints out. I didn't even get those out. Oh my goodness. And I do have a water. Not a big bunch of water, but I have a little spray thing that I can use. And I'm going to make these blue. Let's see, where is my blue paint? Right here. So I got to get these blue paints watered down. This is gouache paint. Many of you have seen this set. Some of you who are new have not. So it is HIMI. And I do have it in my Amazon storefront. All the products that I use, I do have in my Amazon storefront. So if you need any products and you want something that I used, go and check it out. Okay. Now, I need a brush. I'm thinking, what do I need next? I need a brush. I need a brush. And I think we're fine with this brush. Okay. So I'm going to get my brush wet with this. Your brush works better if it's wet before you use it. Well, actually, I could just undo this thing and stick it in there like that. In case I need some more water. All right. Now, you could, I did not add a stem and leaves. You could do that. You could do that. Okay, so here I'm going to need some more water on this paint. It's a little bit too dark. I need it. Okay. I'm not sure if I can get that vibrant blue. That was such a pretty blue color that so I usually start out just light to darker. And I'm trying to hold my brush the correct way with my little finger and trying to keep it as loose and not tight when I paint. I have to really work on that because I am not a light touch paintbrusher. So does that make sense? I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense. I think let's see if we got a good joke. I think I got a good joke this time. Oh, I've got to share something from I Turtle Love It too. Okay, here we go. Let's try this joke. Why did the iris never get lonely? Why? Oh, why does? See, I can't even read. Why did the iris never get lonely? Why did the iris never get lonely? Well, because it always had a bud nearby. That's why. Always has a bud nearby. Always has a buddy nearby. I like that one. So if you're an iris, you're never lonely because you have a buddy next to you. I don't like to get lonely. I don't think I ever do get lonely, actually. I do like my alone time. And I go do things at least once or twice a week. I have something going on. I have another girlfriend. I'm going to ask her if she ever has gone to Nordstrom's before to get her makeup. I don't know. We want to meet each other again. We've done it a couple times in the past, and it's just kind of time to meet with her. Oh, that doesn't matter. We're going to cut it out, right? This is like a fodder piece. Whoops. I don't even know if I have any tea left in there. Oh, I do. I like cold tea too. I like it cold or hot. My other girlfriend makes fun of me because I always use Lipton tea bags, always, because that's what I drink. If you drink other kinds of tea and you got different types of tea bags, I'm sure you can, if they're long, you can still make this flower work. But she makes fun of me because, she'll be talking to this specialist on Himalaya teas and da-da-da-da-da, right? And I say, oh, well, the tea I like to drink is Lipton tea, black tea. And, that's the all-American tea. It's the all-American tea. And so she goes, oh my gosh, Vicky, here we're talking like about the Himalayas and you're talking about Lipton. And I go, yeah, but it's a good American tea. And I really like it. And I like the price because I like to drink tea. So I like the price. I used to drink coffee, but I think it was really bothering my stomach. And since I stopped drinking the coffee, my stomach's been good, and I'm getting the tea. And I talked to one of the herbalists. Um, she lives in France, and she gets on YouTube ever so often. And I asked her a question because I thought I was getting the right amount of caffeine by using 2 bags for 5 minutes. But she told me that I should steep it for 10 minutes. And I do now, and I like it steep 10 minutes. I mean, it tastes really good still. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm getting the right amount of caffeine my brain needs. If you just do 1 tea bag, you don't get enough caffeine. I figured it out in math compared to what they suggest that you get per day of caffeine that's healthy for you. So I needed 2 tea bags to do that. But she said with that particular bag that you need to steep it for 10 minutes so you get all the nutrients or whatever is in the tea. So I thought, well, why not believe her, right? Why not believe her? It doesn't do anything to harm me. Hopefully my numbers will erase. I just need to use a deeper. Okay. So I wonder if we kind of put kind of a blue here. I mean a white. Oops, I'm thinking white, not blue, sorry. I do have some white. I love white. It's one of my favorite colors. Okay. Usually I have a big tub of water, but I was trying to fix something in Ecamm before coming on. It didn't fix, and so I think if we do, they kind of have a ruffle, right? And so I'm trying to maybe just do the tips just so we can kind of look like a ruffle by our eye. I don't know if you can see that. It's not much. See, the ruffle is probably kind of like right here. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. An illusion of a ruffle. So I'm just going to go over that like that. All right. But you know what? I might be painting this too soon because I kind of I'd like to kind of see if I can see now that I'm thinking of something else. I really got the white going, don't I? Okay, so this is over that, so we should make this a little, and then this will come, well, it usually doesn't come that far, so we don't want so much white in there. Because the ruffle is mainly just stimming on the edging. Like right there, and like right there, and right there. Okay. Let's try, I just want it a little more blue. I don't know if I can do it, but I'm going to try. Let's see what this little darker blue adds to the lighter blue. Not sure. Here we go. Ah! Maybe we should just make this more in the center. Let's try it. We do need water. And then, because I do want to see, so if I got too much paint, that's what I do, is I use my brush to take it off. Because we do want to see those lines. But we can just kind of like make this darker maybe, I'm not sure. So we can still see the lines. There we go. I don't mind if it bleeds a little bit. Usually gouache paint doesn't really bleed, you know. It's more of a... You could color this with pencils. You could use acrylic paint. You don't have to use gouache paint. I just like gouache paint. I don't know why. It's one of my favorites. Once you start painting more, then you'll get your favorites. I've tried other things too, but... And I debated whether I should use just normal watercolors, but normal watercolors are a little bit light for me with the tea bag. And so I kind of like seeing color. I am a color person. I'm going to push these off a little. Just because I am not a line person. But the line is right there. Okay. I'm just going to take that and just kind of, you know, wobble it around. Okay. So I can see this, and I can see a little bit there. The darker is just kind of making it just in the center, I think. It's good. Now you could get I don't have a picture right now. I just know that I kind of want to make it blue and a little lighter on the ends. So that's me, but you could take a picture. They have irises come in, what, yellow and white and blue, navy blue, all different colors. So you could paint it whatever you wanted in your color that you like. So we are graduating to light to dark, and I'm doing the center in the dark. So we're going to paint the center. And let's see, I'm kind of like working over it here, so the stability in my hand is gone. Oh, I just don't like this right here, but I guess I'm just going to need more water. I just don't like these lines, but I might not be able to take them out. Unless I just put a lot of water on it. Oh, there they go. Maybe this will do it. See, I still just have to. Boy, I really see. This was my first one painting, and it just really got too much paint. Too much paint. And that's probably why I got those lines there. But that's better. I think I can live with that. I think I can live with that. So do we have enough dark blue? I think so. All right. I'm going to add the white now. Let's see if my brush is cleaned enough. So I'm just going to yeah, I think I'll just do it that way. Little curly loopy thing around my like just kind of, you know, just kind of like, how can I show you? I'm just kind of going like this and then going like this on the ends to try to get a ruffle look. And I'm trying, you know, I want to try to do this loosey-goosey. I gotta be a loosey-goosey. A loosey-goosey. Oh, I'm just being silly. Just being silly. I think that gives you the illusion. Oh, there, I did it too far, didn't I? Did that again. Well, we're just going to maybe have to take some of that off. I did it in the same place too. It's really weird. Really weird. Why my brain did that again. I have no idea. So I might have to wash over that piece with some blue. I don't know why I did that again. The very exact same place. I'm trying to, I think it works better with the tip. So I'm just gonna kind of freehand this. Oh, I know, I could move this around. So here we go, around and around and around we go. I think that's going to look good. We have a, you know, it's not fancy, but it's just very plain. And that's okay. That's okay. Let's see, any more? Right. About right there, probably. I'm going to try to do the edging a little bit better. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to cut this out, you know. Oh, and I didn't get my fan ready either. so I can cut it out. Let's see. I plugged the fan in. I just need it. Oh, I don't want you guys to fall. Don't fall. Please don't fall. Yeah, it's charged at 100%. So let's just put my little fan out here. It really helps to get it dry quickly. And it's not so loud. And I like the way the paint looks with the fan going versus the hot gun. Just me. The fan is really cheap. Doesn't hardly cost anything on Amazon, $5. So if you want to get one and not use your heat gun with your paint. I live in a basement here. We have a split level house. And I did show some pictures in the beginning, so you might want to go look at some of the flowers I have outside. So these ruffles here, I tried to do them with an extra tea bag later, but oh my gosh, it looked okay, and I thought, oh, I kind of like that. And then I thought, oh, that's going to take a year to do because it is so lengthy. But if you wanted to take a year to do your ruffle, I'm just painting it some more because the tea bag kind of just absorbs. And I think it just looks, am I in camera? I am in camera. Okay. So it just looks better, I think. I just kind of go over it one more time with the white. And I am in camera, okay. Oh, that's that same one. I don't know why I want to do that. I don't know why. I'm going to have to just put some blue over there. Okay. Just trying to, I'm just using the tip of the paintbrush and doing those little round kind of circling to get an illusion of a ruffle. And sometimes I gotta go back over the outer edge, but you don't have to worry about going over the outer edge because we're gonna, you know, cut it. So how much white are you gonna take here, my dear flower? How much white are you going to take? Just wondering. Just wondering. You could erase your numbers if you wanted to, but they're being covered pretty well. Okay. I think this just looks cute for a whimsical, it's a whimsical flower, but it does have the semblance of looking like an iris. I think it's really cute. Let's see, do I need any more white here? Maybe not. Maybe that's enough white. So there is a section I want to paint where that I screwed up on that blue. So I think I'm going to use a lighter blue maybe in there. Just get that going. Where was it? Here. Oh, the lighter blue is showing up more. Oh, well that's interesting. I don't want to go up there. Unless I want to do that. I don't want to go up there. Okay. Okay, that's better. All right, so I don't know. Do I want to do that blue? It's kind of pretty. One thing about, I think what happens is the color is absorbed into the tea bag. So, I think that's what happens. And so we gotta do it twice sometimes. At least it looks like it on this particular one here. And then we're gonna want, so that way at least we got 3 shades going on, huh? A lighter blue, a white ruffle, which actually has some blue in it because I used lighter blue first. So it kind of then blends, right? So I don't want to take a long time in painting this. You know, it's a whimsical flower. Doesn't have to be perfect. And Vicky, you know what you do when you overthink stuff. And so I'm not going to overthink. I'm just going to add some really pretty blue into this around the edging, which is that light blue. We're just going to add some extra there. And that's just how it's going to be. All right. And then we're going to add some extra light blue here. I might not. Oh, I can do away with that line. That line is bugging me. Okay. So this would be pretty as a topper. We need some music on. I did play music once. And it was really nice. Everybody liked it. It's just a light music in the background. So while I was painting, or you could zone out and meditate. That would be fun. Zone out and meditate. Take your 3 breaths, you know. I don't know if all you all know, but if you take 3 breaths, it really helps you, kind of deep breaths. It just helps you relax, feel better. Quick way to kind of rejuvenate yourself. So I am liking this. Oh, I already got the blue in there. And I'm going to kind of like put this more here. Even the dark really went into the tea bag. Gosh, but I don't want to do it over again or not. Let's see. So should I maybe do, I should probably do it over again. The dark blue. Oh, so what's happened is what I see is the tea bag just absorbing more paint, and then it absorbs and you can't see it. Oh, better do that. So I'm just going to add a little more paint in here. But I don't want it to cover all my marks, right? So you want to be careful not to cover your marks. And I've got enough water. I think I don't need any more water. All right. This dark, you know, really is kind of a dark, but I like the color. Pretty. Okay. Yeah, I think this, if you use a watercolor or gouache paint, you know, it's gonna have it. You're gonna have to probably put it twice. So what I might do, because that stem, I might end up covering that, making that black in the middle there, just to kind of highlight maybe. Okay, I'm painting on top. Trying to get that. Up. Okay. All right. Just going to, I might add, and I can see the stem of one. There's 3 of them that have that pointed stem. I might just add a little more black pen to that. I'm thinking I want it black in the center. Is what I'm thinking. Almost dry. A little bit over here. Now, I'm not adding anything special to paint on top of these tea bags. You could probably do that with a gesso, a clear gesso. You could do that. And then paint. Still a little wet over here. Just trying to get it to dry. Well, let's see who's all here. Let's look at the comment section. Oh my gosh, we had some people join from Instagram. We had C. Holly joined, and we had Bizarre join, and Centellus join. We had, Godly Grace Children joined. Levin Hagener joined. RC Fellow joined, and Elena, maybe Elena joined, trying to find your names through all the interesting characters that you use for your names. My goodness, thank you so much, Instagram people, for coming in and joining. This will be available on replay if that is something that you want to check it out. I did a lot of kind of a blog thing in the beginning if you're interested. I'm not Instagram. If you want to join my fellas, just, subscribe and like to my channel. I would appreciate that. And let's look at Ecamm. Let's see. Debbie says, it looks so pretty. Yeah. Thank you, Debbie. And Mama Juju says, oh, it looks so pretty. I love the flower. And Jersey says, nice, nice, nice. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Let's ask a question. I have another question I can ask while we're doing this. Let's see. So what's your favorite flower to see blooming in the spring? What's your favorite flower blooming in the stream? I mean, blooming in the spring. What's your favorite flower blooming in the spring? I like those little bell flower, lily bells, are they called? They're really pretty. Oh, tulips are pretty. Oh, the tulip fields. Do you have tulip fields, Debbie, where you live? I'm not sure. I know that, but they are pretty. Tulips are pretty. And I didn't make a tulip flower. Nobody wanted that on the suggestion list, but you know what? I think a tulip flower would work with tea bags. You don't have any fields? Okay. Okay. I know you live in the Appalachian Mountains, and so I wasn't sure. We do have fields of tulips, and you can go visit the farms. I think that might be dry enough. I do want to show you this beautiful piece of paper here. If it goes this way. I really love the yellow roses and these, what are they called? Cornflowers, or echinacea maybe? I'm not sure. And I like, this is more rose print, and I just liked how this paper came together. And this is from iTurtle Love It. She has this as a pay as you want, pay as you want, on Ko-fi. She has a Ko-fi shop. iTurtle Love It, and I'll put this in my description so you can find it easy. But I really wanted to share this on the broadcast because I really, really like it. We can do a lot of things with it. So, we can fold it and make a pocket. That would look cute. We would have to fold we could do a tag. So we could do a big pocket, which would be cool. Or a smaller pocket, you can cut it down. But since everything is going this way, so things will have to go this way. So if you cut here, or if you cut a little bit, well, probably cut here, and maybe this could be a tag. I would cut all this. I would make this a pocket that kind of comes like this. All goof, you know, all this. And then I would add this and this to make a tag. Because you can build on a tag and make it bigger. That would look cool. Anyway, I just think this is a cool piece of paper. So I wanted to share that. Okay, I need just to do this one thing, and then I will cut this out. Let's see, where is it? It is in one of these. Kinda. My eyes aren't too good. They are really bothering me lately. I'm just going to outline it first, and then we'll see if I should just darken it. Oh. Almost. Here we go. I think I want to fill that in. And if you want to make these little dots more pronounced, you can do that. I just think the tea bag paper will absorb your inks. Let's see, this kind of has like, it's not really supposed to. Okay. And then we kind of want all this to kind of go into here, just to make it very pretty in the center. Alright, now this one kind of goes like this, and I can see it here. And we're going to just make that black in the center. Okay, so let's just do this one. Right. And my pen, so when your pen gets full of ink or paint, just wipe it, you just wipe it off like this. And then it'll start working again. Okay, so we are going to make this black, although my pen, okay pen, you're supposed to be working. There it goes a little bit. Get those little dots in there. Very important for our iris. Okay. I think our whimsical iris is really kind of cool. Yep. And we need to make sure that the center is kind of cool looking. Okay, this is the other one. Well, I could paint it black, but I'm not going to do it. I think this is good enough. This is good enough. Let's get our little... So I'm going over that paint, and so my pen is picking it up. Okay. Well, I think that looks pretty good for a whimsical iris. Fun. All right. So I'm going to just cut it out, and I'll show you how it looks cut out as fodder. We'll cut it out like this. Fodder is so much fun to make. I really like making fodder. You can do it so many different ways. Even these flowers, you can really make them work, you know. Even with, I mean, you might be able to do it with a magazine. I'm just cutting it out. I don't know if you guys want to see me cut it out. I guess so. I'll bring it up to the camera. Sorry guys, I was putting it close to my eyes. Right. I'm just curving it around here. And I want to go all the way in there. Okay, and then go like this. Okay. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. One thing, we do a lot of fussy cutting as journalers. Just can't, it just happens. It's just the way it is. Just the way it is. And I'm not really talking here. Instagram people, you can make a comment if you so desire, and I will see it. And please like and subscribe to my Instagram channel if you haven't yet. And you will see a lot of cool things. All my art is original. I try not to copy anybody. I always think it outside the box in my mind what I would like and create it that way. I'm concentrating on flowers, and so I'm not really doing any leaves, but you can, you can add the iris leaves. Just look at a photo and add them. Just copy what the photo is telling you what it looks like, right? We're getting there. Okay. Oh, 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 oh. And we've got one more. Boop. All right. So I think what I would do, because there's a little white, let's see. Okay, I need to cut this out more. Okay. And this is okay. I wonder if I should cut, because either I have to cut this here or I could just cut this out here. I think I'm going to do just cut it out. It just needs to be cut out. I can just tell by my eyes. And I don't think it'll change anything. Because it was where that one flower was overlapping. There we go. I think that's better, except I gotta fix that. Okay. Oh, my husband must be coming back home. There, I like that better. So, it's not overlapping, but that's fine with me. I'll keep it on this way. Okay, so you can change. So what I changed is right here. Now you can do that. It's very detailed, and then you can just cut this little piece out. But I'm a little bit lazy, so I just decided to cut that out completely. So, when you're home and you want to do something, but that's, it still looks good, I think. So there is our iris, and I'm really excited about it. And I think it'll work. I think we might need a little more dots. Whoops. I might go over this. Oh, I won't do it on camera because I don't know. I've been here for a long time, but I'll just do one. I think these dots need to be a little bit darker. And you can just add dots if you want. I mean, no biggie, right? Yeah, I think going over with your pen on these little dot areas just help that pop out more. So you can see the doodling. Yeah. So I would do this one and this one to make it more pop out more. And that's, I think, will finish the flower. But I don't think you guys want to watch me do that. I can do that off camera. But you get the idea, right? You get the idea. And that's what's important. Okay, well, that is that. Let's see. Thank you, Debbie. Oh, bye-bye. Yeah, she's got her own channel and she goes live herself. Mama Juju in the back 40. She's from Mississippi. Thank you, Craft Dog Lady, for joining. Julie Ass joined. Alina's already been. Well, all these nice Instagram people who have joined my live. Later, you can watch the replay. I will fix it I will fix it so that you do have the replay available. And that's it. Well, I'm going to say goodbye. It's 8, so we've been on a couple hours, and I will send love to you guys, blessings to you guys, and love out to the universe. And I will see you all next Tuesday, 6 p.m. I have lives on Saturday and Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. And I will be streaming on YouTube and Instagram at the same time. So, bye-bye for now. Have a great week. Week. I'll see you all Tuesday. Bye-bye.